Good morning. I'm here with Benjamin RAILLARD of PRISTINE. Good morning, Benjamin.
Good morning, David.
Please tell me what your firm does.
PRISTINE is a specialized trust and asset management firm based in Paris. We have two businesses. The first one is what we call fiducie, which is the equivalent of the trust in French law, which is used to basically that we use to transfer and to ring fence assets with a view to perform a mission, and most of the time that mission consists in securing lenders. So this is more or less what we could call a security package. And the other businesses that we do have is an activity in fund structuring and management. And that consists in setting up funds for our clients and with a view to essentially organize and secure complex financing schemes.
Can you tell us more about each of your two areas?
Fiducie, as I was mentioning, is the ability or the possibility in French law to transfer an asset into the hands of the fiduciaire, which will become the legal owner of those assets, and will keep, maintain, and sometimes manage those assets within the specific framework of its mission. And most of the time, that mission consists in securing a lender within a financing transaction. So basically, we use fiducie, or what is called fiducie sûreté, as a way to form a security package and secure lenders.
And the other area?
The other area is that of fund structuring and management. We are an asset manager, and that's what we provide, the ability for someone that would need a fund in order to organize a usually rather complex financing operation to do it with us. Our specialty, again, is about financing. So what we do is financing through loan, bonds, sometimes through true sales of receivables. I apologize because it's a bit technical, but those are tools that are extremely precious to our clients to organize complex financing needs.
So what trends do you see in your space of the private capital industry?
One major underlying trend, which is, I presume, the trend that everyone is witnessing in every one of its businesses, is that of risk repricing, which comes from the repricing of the cost of capital. Basically, we had 2 years ago an environment that everyone knows, which was that of low rates, low if not negative rates, very tight credit spread, inexistent risk premia, and in less than 18 months, we've substantially repriced. Rates have gone up, credit spread had widened, risk is once again correctly or better appreciated, better taken into account. That implies that assets are being repriced. Leverage, which was in some areas very excessive leverage, is being undone, and that our ability to help our clients towards that risk mitigation objective that is at the core of what we do becomes extremely valuable. The more risk, the more you would need a fiduciaire, an asset manager, or an agent to come into play to organize and de-risk.
And protect yourself.
And protect themselves, exactly. This is the underlying trend, number one. The other underlying trend, which has also been very beneficial, is that we've seen recently a number of change in the legal space in France. There has been, on the 15th of September 2021, a reform that touches upon asset packages and bankruptcy law in France. And I'm not going to go into details because they're actually, that would be a very lengthy presentation. But what comes out, one of the many consequences that comes out of that reform is that fiducie is being confirmed as a security package without which you can't really properly de-risk your exposure.
it sounds like you're taking the headache away from certain things for your clients.
Yes, absolutely. That comes with, I must admit, with some amount of work. Also, the cost of setting up a fiducie, a fund, or an agency business has to be taken into account. But provided that you're willing to spend time to work on the structure and accommodate the cost of that structure, you can end up with a very robust scheme that will undoubtedly protect you much more than anything else. So the underlying and the underlying message is that yes, you can invest and you can lend in France, being extremely well protected through what we do.
So basically, you really provide great services to the industry. So you must be busy. What do you think are the next milestones for PRISTINE?
The next milestone for PRISTINE is extremely interesting because we announced 2 weeks ago that PRISTINE would be acquired by the Glass Group. Glass is a loan and bond agency firm that is much bigger than PRISTINE. Glass has about 300 employees with businesses, strong businesses in the UK, in the US, in Australia, and throughout Europe. And Glass operation in Paris is about 30 people, which is what we call an établissement de paiement, that is under the regulatory control of the SCPR. Ourselves, as I was mentioning, we are a société de gestion under the regulatory approval of the IMF. So together, we're going to be a team of 40 people dedicated to those businesses, fiducie, fund, and agency. So with the ability to provide our client extremely sophisticated solution in order to organize and secure financing, and with a 40 people team in Paris under the double agreement of the SCPR or the IMF. One thing which I need to mention, that transaction is still under the approval of the IMF that needs to be set.
Well, good luck with the integration and your joint future together.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Benjamin.
Thank you.